So, Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders could start soon, multiple Bloodborne games, and Sony's major shift after deciding to move from PC releases. Those are stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, have you finished Resident Evil 9 yet or not? I'm still playing through the game myself, but I've seen comments start to fly left and right about people finishing the game. This question is obviously not related to the video. I'm just curious. So comment below yes or no if you've finished Resident Evil 9 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders start sometime soon. Reading from Insider Gaming, in a post on social media, PlayStation GameSize revealed that GTA 6 title IDs have surfaced in the PlayStation backend. This is usually one of the last steps before pre-orders open up for a game, but there's no hard and fast rule as to how long it takes between the IDs being listed and the prices and pre-order packages being confirmed, but this puts us one step closer to knowing how much GTA 6 will cost and what the pre-order bonuses for the game will be. Recently, a digital storefront listed GTA 6 with a placeholder price of as much as $120, prompting concern from fans worldwide. So, I'll say this right off the bat, I don't see the game costing $120, especially like for something like a standard edition of the game. I think Rockstar knows their real money maker is Grand Theft Auto Online. They'd rather have as many people come into the game. I wouldn't be surprised if this game actually cost the normal $70 for the standard edition. Could be $80, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's $70. And of course, they're going to have multiple versions to increase the price and add content to those, etc., like every game in history. As for the pre-order start time, like for me, I see these IDs coming up and the indication of what they could mean, and something could happen in the near future, but considering Rockstar said marketing will happen this summer, I assume pre-orders will happen then as well. Why would you just begin that whole rollout before the marketing even begins? I think they would like drop a trailer or a gameplay reveal or something like that, and then, say, hey, pre-orders are live now, go pre-order the game, and then I don't know, maybe later they'll introduce the higher versions and try to hype those up as well. I don't know why they would just put the pre-orders up now when they haven't revealed more about the game. I think those two will click together. So we'll probably see it, sometime in the summer. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony's major shift deciding to move away from PC. Reading from PushSquare, we're yet to receive official word from Sony, but by all accounts, it's scaling back its PC publishing strategy. This news comes by way of a flurry of notable leakers, all of whom have been proven to have knowledge of PlayStation's plans in the past. Among them are Bloomberg's notoriously in-the-know Jason Schreier and the equally reliable Nate DeHate, who's accurately revealed tons of Sony-related snippets in the past. Writing on X or Twitter, Nate gave a little more insight into the timeline of the platform holder's decision. He said, "You'll be seeing fewer single-player games arrive on PC. The decision to shift away from supporting PC was made last year. Naturally, some may still release pending how far along the ports were, but it no longer appears to be a priority for Sony moving forward." So Sony made the decision last year to move away from PC. That's pretty huge if that's true. This would again mean that something like Wolverine will probably not launch on PC sometime later, like usually a year or two. I would also guess, Ghost of Yotei might not release on PC, but since the decision was made last year, there's probably something there for Yotei, but I guess is Sony willing to finish it or just let it go? I personally think if they're trying to retain their exclusivity branding, bring that back, just stop now. There's no point. I don't think there's a gain in that, because if you release Ghost of Yotei, people are still going to assume, the casual audience especially, still going to assume that your games are coming to PC, especially after Death Stranding 2 was already announced for PC. Focus on releasing games on PlayStation 5, and of course, bring on the PlayStation 6 and the handheld to expand the user base. Mainly the handheld could do that, expanding the user base, but I'd also say that with Xbox's future kind of being up in the air, this could shift some Xbox players to getting a PlayStation 6 next generation instead of a new Xbox. But of course, we'll see on that. But you guys let me know if you want Sony to stop releasing games on PC or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, multiple Bloodborne games. So hopefully this is the end of the Bloodborne situation until we start hearing about an actual remake happening. Apparently though, multiple Bloodborne games have been potentially pitched if the story is true. Reading from Fandom Wire, former developer with Sony claims Miyazaki and co. blocked several efforts to breathe new life into the Bloodborne IP, with Bluepoint Games shutting down. The hopes for a Bloodborne remake were dashed for many fans. On top of that, it's being reported that Bluepoint Games pitched a remake before closure via Bloomberg. Brandon Sheffield, director of Necrosoft Games, chimed in on this report on Blue Sky. He claimed that not only Bluepoint Games but several studios, 10 plus as per him, pitched ideas for a sequel, remake, or spin-off only to be rejected. So as of writing this script, the Blue Sky post has been deleted and the developer has come out to essentially kind of say that articles are misunderstanding what he said. Like, I read what he originally said from screenshots people took of it. I'm not sure how else to take what he said. Maybe he just means like he tried and potentially he's heard about several other studios that have tried and it didn't work out. Regardless, even before this, we've gotten enough information to point to FromSoft being kind of the blocker for this series to return. I think it's time for Miyazaki to make time for Bloodborne. Rejecting multiple projects like this, if this is what happened, is wild. Obviously, I get Sony wants to maintain a good relationship, but at one point you've got to take a chance on something. A remaster of the original game at least should have released years ago. That would have not even changed anything in the game, but just make it 4K 60 and put that out and people would have been fine with that. I don't know why that couldn't be done. Hopefully there is a remake in the works for the PlayStation 6 and Miyazaki himself hopefully is involved. But you guys let me know if you want more Bloodborne games or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with going back to the roots. Sony's clearly now going back to exclusivity, and according to the Bloomberg article, Sony's not even going to release Ghost of Yotei. They're not going to release Wolverine, Saros. Like, none of those games are coming to PC. It's kind of exciting for PlayStation fans to see, an older version of PlayStation after the recent, generation, past few years of just things kind of being all over the place. But hey, again, I wasn't fully against games going to PC a year or two later if that helps Sony fund more games, but clearly they weren't really selling that much. And the branding is a huge part of what makes Sony money, the PlayStation ecosystem. So to me, this is kind of a smart move. And if you're excited for PlayStation going back to exclusivity, destroy the comment section with going back to the roots, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.